Hi, welcome back to my worm bin. Today is, I can't tell what number feeding it is. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on our 8th feeding that I've recorded. There might have been one or two, maybe three prior to recording. Today's feeding is going to consist of some nasty scribbled handwriting, but it's going to consist of two frozen bananas, complete. They've been in there a couple days freezing. We're going to have apples, fresh apples. I have 4 fresh apples that are starting to spoil and didn't get a chance to freeze them, but 2 of them were out in my garage, which we'll call pretty close to freezing, and they have wrinkles, but they were not frozen. And then for our amendments, we'll give them some coffee. I got a good sized bowl of coffee grinds and eggshell. We will give them an amendment of eggshell, and we will also amend with some biochar. Pull that biochar out so we can see what flavor of the week I'm using. This is what I like to use. This is Char Bliss premium quality biochar. The reason I use this is it's shredded pretty fine, almost to a powder. I like to use that with the worm bin, kind of supplement the eggshell. I mix the eggshell and the other amendments as a worm chow. And I like to use, I want them to inoculate my biochar, so I add that in as an amendment. I think we're gonna have an excess of paper in here. That's my Mister system. That's been doing pretty good. We are not quite a gallon yet. We still got about a quarter of a gallon of water left in my in the Mister system. So we won't be adding any water to this. Well, we'll spray it down the top feeding. I spray that down with the Mister system. Let's stop yapping and open up. To my amazement, this morning when I came into the greenhouse, last night we were down to 12 degrees outside. My maximum today was 79 degrees hot, minimum 54.5 ambient. The bin's been rocking. Bin's at a max of 83 degrees today and a minimum of 81.5, and I got the Inkbird heaters with 2 heaters underneath the bottom tote. So the system is doing good. I did move some of the brown paper around. We're cutting back on the paper unless it goes through the shredder, because I don't want all this paper in my I want to do a harvest here in a month or so, and I don't want all the paper. I'm trying to cut back on all the packing paper and get them to work on the shredded paper and shredded cardboard I've been putting in there. They've done a really good job with a lot of the fruit, the whole bananas. I come in and I poke a hole in them about on day number 3 or 4 so that they can get into them. I did have one banana that even though I poked a hole in it, they weren't watching it, and oh, big old wormy ball inside that one. Yeah, I had to open this banana top up, and they're going after the banana pudding that's left. So we'll let them finish up with that. Some of the other apples that are sticking around that I didn't freeze, so it could be all my doing. In fact, it probably is my doing. Neglect, and yeah, I got sick there for a good bit, and yeah, neglect. So we'll try not getting sick anymore. Luckily, I did a good job with keeping the bin nice and full. Let's see if we can bring this light camera down so you guys can see some of the wormy action. We'll move that banana again so you guys can see the mess of wormage under there. Hello, wormies. Let's look under the apple. There's a good burn. Ooh, yeah, baby. Nice worm ball under that apple. This fresh one. Yeah, good sized worm ball under the freshy apple, too. I guess, yeah, the wormies like, they like it. They like it raw, too. We got a corn cabbage here. Let's zoom in a little. Got a nice little wormy climbing out of the top of that there corny cob. Corn cob's getting pretty wet and soft. We're not gonna mess with it a lot. This corn cob's got quite a few characters hanging out underneath and under. So I think this side of the worm bin's doing pretty good. So maybe we'll utilize this piece of paper and we'll put one of our frozen bananas on there. Here's a banana peel from prior. Pretty hard. It just got exposed to the air. We'll have to push that under. We got some more apples we can check out underneath there. How we're doing under? Oh yeah, wormies is just feasting. And that's about it. So I'm going to set you guys back up over here, and I'm going to, I don't think I want to till it. Maybe the far side. We'll make that judgment call in a moment, whether we're going to tillage. What I'm seeing, pretty happy with. Hey now, thank you for coming to join the games. Sorry about that, folks. Tripod decided it wanted to follow the leader. Probably because I got a cord in front of me and I bumped it. Yeah, I don't want the phone to die. This apple under there. And there was another banana that was under here that I dumped a scoop of wormy yellow in. Yeah, so the wormies is quite happy. I really don't want to tillage, so we're gonna we're not gonna till her today. We're just gonna put the rake back in its position. We're gonna get our feeding here close to probably 1,500, 1,600 worms in this bin, so not a very big feeding, but it's a substantial feeding. We'll let that get there, and we got one more that I am going to utilize some of that. Yeah, let me get the paper. This is a cardboard and paper shreds. You know, not micro cut, just strips. We'll go around that banana to absorb some of its moisture, since we're already got a good amount of moisture in the system here. Don't want to overdo her. Get some paper for there. And we'll get some of that cardboard mixed into there. Just something to absorb that banana coldness. I can't imagine it's going to be cold very long. I do pull my labels off my fruit before I put it in the bin. And now that I buried that one, that paper back, yeah, no sticker on that one, so we'll utilize that brown paper again. No stickers in my bin. Try to do that before I put my stuff in. So we'll get some more. Cover that up. Let it absorb the moisture. Same over here. Good enough for the paper. Charcoal. Alright, so there's the charcoal. Get the apples. Again, these are fresh apples. There's two Honey Crisps. And there was to Red Delicious. And the paper towel. I'm gonna keep the paper towel out. Again, those are fresh. Coffee. There's my bowl of coffee. Yes, that looks blacker because it's wet and that's been dry. Just dust them around. They love the coffee. They use it as grit in their gizzards, and they use it as a maybe they use it for bedding. They eat it. They really go wild for the coffee grinds. So I like to mix in a healthy amount of coffee grinds each time. They're good for my garden, so really can't go wrong. Good amount of coffee grinds. That's done. We get our eggshell, pulverized eggshell out of the Magic Bullet. They really go wild for that stuff. I keep the bag down real low. Put some under the bubble wrapper. And last but not least, just a little dusting the worm trap around the edges, underneath. Yeah, they use it in their gizzards. The little wormies come up, they feast on it. Almost need to get another bag, or I don't know if I'm gonna buy another bag of worm chow or if I'm gonna mix and pulverize and give myself more work to do. So, I think after 15 minutes, no, 18 minutes of babbling in your ear, we can call this show complete. Let me lay out the paper, lay out the plastic. So, wormies. We will see you in a week or two. And yeah, please hit that thumbs up, guys. I'm trying to get to 50 subs so that I can do a live, so I can teach you guys how I make my soil mix, my permanent soil mix from my house plants, for my food plants, for my dragon fruit cactus collection. These guys, I'm going to take you out of the light for a sec, so don't be upset here. These things are really taking off. I am This is my second year for them, and last year we had them inside growing for the winter, and I got a few of these toward the end of winter, turning into spring, and yeah, we have a massive dragon fruit collection here, and a cherry tomato plant as well. So yeah, they're waking up. We're hitting the 70s and the 80s when the sun's out on here, and they're not too chilly out. Chilly out right now is in the teens. We got about another week of teens, and then we got a week or so of 30 overnights, and hopefully we move back into the 40s for the overnights and climb back into the 50s. I am looking forward to spring. Want to teach you guys how I make my permanent soil that goes in these pots. That will help fill these pots into bigger pots. I put my fruit trees in this pretty permanent soil, and then I fertilize them with the organic fertilizers, and just give them what they need. And so far, done good. Only one flower so far last summer. That was Bruni, and we weren't successful. It aborted and had to start over. So hopefully this year will be my first flowers and fruits, and hopefully we can make this into a little business where I can sell quality dragon fruit and cuttings, and teach people how to have as much fun as I'm having. And can't forget the worm castings and the wormies. Let's get the buzzer set up. And you guys can watch the mystery system mist their fruit and paper. All done. And that will conclude our feeding of the red wiggler compost worms. There's about, I'm going to say 1,500 in there, and they're happy getting their 8th feeding. Thank you, folks. Please hit that thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Bye bye now. Peace.